Let's go to Nicole in Sacramento. What's up, Nicole?
Hello.
What's up?
So, I'm really nervous right now, so I'm just trying to get the words to my mind.
Hey, I've never lost a patient yet. I don't think so. Maybe I have. They just haven't called me back. But
Okay.
no, I think you're good, man. And by the way, I'm not good at this either. So same team. We're good. You'll be better at this than me. So what's up?
Okay. So I have been experiencing episodes of rage towards my children, and I'm just scared that I don't know how to get it under control. It's not like anger. It's like my heart pounds. I feel hot. My eyes are popping out of my head. I'm screaming. I'm spanking my kids out of anger, and I need help. I don't know how to stop at times.
Where does the rage come from? Rage means you feel trapped. When did you start feeling trapped?
Well, first of all, I homeschool my children.
Okay.
And that can be extremely stressful. It's just a huge responsibility, but I chose it. And so
But that also means you can unchoose it.
Yes, of course.
Okay. What else? Why do you feel trapped?
I feel it's exactly what my parents did to me. And I feel like I'm just right back in the cycle of my family trauma. And I'm going to do the same thing to my kids. And they're going to have the same resentment towards me. And I don't know how to get out of it.
Listen to me. 100% you're right. I wish there was some magic. You definitely 1000% need to go talk to somebody, okay?
Yeah.
And until you have the courage to do that, you are making the choice. You know what? More than I want to get well and see a counselor and talk to somebody, I want you guys to be miserable too. Okay? That's the choice you're making. But bigger than that, I wish there was some more sophisticated thing that I'm about to tell you. But Nicole, stop. You can stop. You might not be at peace. You might have to walk outside the door. You might have to go for a walk around your house and take 5 laps. But stop. I do not buy for 1 second that you can't just help yourself. It just happens. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No, I completely agree.
From this point forward,
I just don't know how to stop sometimes.
Then don't get to the moment. Don't get to the moment. That's the problem. So earlier on, I used an analogy. Earlier today, I was in an interview. If you take a 2-liter bottle, a brand new 2-liter bottle of like Dr. Pepper or Coke, and you shake it up, and then you pop the top off that thing, you're trying to catch all that fizz.
Yeah.
Because that sucker is so packed to the gills, and then they shoot gas in there to fill it up even tighter. And what you have to do with your life is you have to dump some of that Coke out of that sucker. If you have a 2-liter bottle of Coke and it's only half filled and you shake it up, when you pop the top on it, it will make the noise. It'll go, psh, it'll shoot the gas out, and the Coke will rise, but it won't shoot all over your table and the floor because there's not so much built up pressure in there. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's how I feel at times. I just feel like it's spilling over. It
is, but that you've got to create margin in other places of your life. So when your kids act like kids, they're knuckleheads, they're loud, they're emotional, they say frustrating things, they try to pee in the bathroom and they pee all over I don't know what it's just madness.
Yeah.
That you have some capacity to absorb that. And that might mean, and I've talked to a number of mothers, that might mean that you've got to put your kids in school for a season to give yourself some space.
Yeah.
And I promise you the end of times won't come if your kids go to a school, whether it's a private school or a public school. They have parents who love them. They're going to be fine.
Yeah, next year they're going to a private school.
Okay. Maybe we need to
Gotta make some major changes.
Maybe we need to accelerate that. I don't want your kids having another semester of a mom who hates them.
I don't want to be like this.
I know.
I love my kids more than anything.
I know. But
I don't want them to hate me like I hated my parents.
But Nicole, you're not caring for Nicole. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Nicole can't do this 24/7, 365, and that's okay. Very, very few people can. But when you take care of Nicole, you will say out loud, I need these things. I need space between my kids. I need to go get a job. I need to go be with other adults. I need to fill in the blank, whatever your needs are. They could be all over the place. Who cares? They just are. And those needs are going to change. So they might be one way this year and they might be different next year and whatever it is. And I don't think it's not fair to blame this all on homeschooling. You've created a world where you've got no space.
Yeah.
You're trapped, both emotionally and otherwise. Where's your, is there, do you have a romantic partner in the mix? You have a husband in the mix?
Yeah, my husband. Mm-hmm.
How is he participating in all this?
He works. He commutes very far, and he works 5-6 days a week, and homeschooling and the kids is mainly on me.
Okay.
He does his best. He's a fantastic dad. But when it comes to their everyday, it's on me.
Okay. Have you said the words to him, not in rage or in anger, but in a private conversation where you're just being open and vulnerable with each other? Have you said the words, I can't continue?
Yes.
Okay. What was his response?
Then we'll do whatever we have to do to make it better.
That's one of the most beautiful things I've heard. It's awesome. Yeah. Now, it sounds like the only person who's not letting this thing ride is you. Can you have peace with this?
I'm so nervous to send them back to school.
Yeah, be nervous. And you know what? Someone's going to make fun of them. Someone's going to be mean. Someone's going to laugh at their clothes. Someone's going to make fun of their hair. There's going to be part of that. And that's why they have parents, mom and dad, who love them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anger covers up sadness and points us to something we can't control, that we wish was different, right? It points us to things that we wish were different. And often anger is our body feeling like we're failing at something. And
I always feel like I'm failing. I feel like I'm failing constantly.
Right. And when you grow up with abusive parents, your body protects itself with a big, thick blanket, and we call that blanket shame.
Yeah, it's all I've ever known is to be angry and protect myself.
That's right, because nobody would protect you, and they should have. Right?
Yeah.
Do you want another life?
Oh, I love my life.
No. Do you want a more? I asked that the wrong way. Do you want a more? Do you want a more peaceful way of being?
Yes, and I pray for that constantly.
Okay.
I pray for peace and calmness.
You have to do different things. What we're doing so far is not working. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay. We got to do something different. And I don't know what that's going to be for your life. It's going to be any number of things. It might mean that you sit down with your husband and you say, I have to get up and go for a long walk by myself in the morning and listen to my songs. I've got to get up in the morning and whatever. I've got to have one night a week to meet with the women in my community, whatever the thing is. And I know you commute a long way and we have to go back and forth. I get all that, but I need you here. Or maybe we need to move closer to where you work so you don't have to commute so far so you can provide some more help on that. Like, we got to get radical here because we are changing a family tree, Nicole. And every step along the way is going to be uncomfortable because you've never seen it done before and it's going to feel weird, but it's going to be right. So hear me say, you deserve better than this, and your kids do too. So from this day forward, never yell at your kids again. Never hit your kids again, ever. And I know you don't want to, don't. And start the work. Go call a counselor today. Today. Hang on the line. I'm going to send you a copy of Own Your Past, Change Your Future. I want you to read it. I'll also send you a link to a free audiobook. I want you to listen to it if that's easier. But you have to acknowledge what happened to you, and you have to decide, I'm the person who's going to turn and face this forest fire, and it's going to burn me, and I'm going to get scars, but this will not continue with my kids. And by the way, tell your kids, I'm sorry I screwed up. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I shouldn't hit you. I'm sorry. So sorry. You're going to go see a counselor, then you and your husband are going to sit down and you are going to reimagine your life from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed and say, okay, what do we have to do to make a different life for ourselves and our kids? And that might mean we have to move. That might mean we got to take different jobs. That might mean kids are going to public school for the rest of the year and then before they go to private school, whatever the thing is. That might mean like, my kids ain't going to public school. Well, they are now. Because I'm going to keep them safe and I'm going to make sure they're loved and they're connected. Never hit your kids again. And Nicole, for the first time in your life, put Nicole up at the top of that list. Start loving Nicole like nobody except your husband and your kids have ever loved Nicole. And ask her, what do you need to be whole and well so that our kids can be whole and well? You're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it.